Let's take a look at how to have lots of vitality and energy throughout your whole day and feel great. Dr. Paul Haider, Master Herbalist. Get healthy now. Dr. Paul Haider, Master Herbalist here. Let's take a look at how to have a lot of energy throughout your whole day. You can do it. I promise you can do this. There's no doubt about it. You know, about anywhere from 9 to 11% of the people have a lot of energy. And I feel absolutely positively that every single person, and I have a lot of energy, that you can too have a lot of energy. And it really has been done by a lot of people. And just a few simple changes that have to be made. I was just thinking about a man. His name is Tom Rath. He had multiple cancers all over his body, and he had to change his lifestyle. And he ended up with, actually changing his life, ending up with a lot more energy. And because he changed his way of eating and everything, he has kept those cancers away. It's all about a lot of different things. It's not just about herbs or anything like that. Sleep is super important. If you don't sleep, you're not going to have energy. There's no doubt about it. And I have to say, about 90% of the people in the United States do not sleep well. On the average, most people are only getting 4 or 5 hours of sleep. Really not good. Actually, that puts you, as far as cognitive impairment, in the area of, intoxication. So you can't really even drive a car. So really not good, and prone to having more accidents in general in life, falling off ladders, all kinds of things. Even the Army did studies about this, and they are actually making it a priority now that people in the Army get enough sleep. So that's really important. And I think it's really important because you also eat more when you don't sleep enough, because you want energy and you're trying to fill yourself up. And of course you can't, because you don't have the energy. There's nothing you can do to make up for that sleep. And it's important to drink a lot of water, at least 80 ounces of water daily, because if you're dragging because of lack of water, boy, that's really not good. You will start to really drag. If you just miss out on feeling thirsty and then all of a sudden you just ignore it, and then you're going to start dragging. You got to start drinking water every hour. Set a regular bedtime. That's really important. I go to bed at 8 o'clock. I go to bed before the chickens, but it's really important. I recommend an Ayurvedic medicine. Go to bed by 10, get up at 6. In Chinese medicine, they say the same. This is our natural circadian rhythms. Get up at 6, go to bed by 10, and it really does a good job of making your body work correctly, and you have more energy. Have a dark room to sleep in. I mean, if you have a bunch of light, if you can hold up your hand and you can still see your hand, it's not good. It should be dark. Don't have a bunch of flashing lights going on. That's not good. You're not going to sleep. All those electronic things, move them out of the room. Also, keep it cool in the bedroom. If it's not cool there, you're not going to be able to sleep. I'd say anywhere from 2 to 4 or 5 degrees cooler than what you normally would sleep at, because you actually get into deeper sleep with a cool room also. All right. Also, stay away from lots of bright light before going to bed. You're not going to sleep. You might as well, get up and take a sauna. It's not going to work. Also, a lot of loud noise. That excites your brain also. You're not going to sleep. Stay away from that. You have to really treat sleep as something important. A lot of people think it's something I want to get out of my life and I want to deal with it, that type of thing. But sleep is really important if you want to have energy. If you don't want to have energy, don't deal with it. Stay up all the time. Also, it's important to get a lot of walking time in, working out time in, because you sleep better. If you, work out a lot, I think it's really important to get that daily workout, at least an hour worth of walking. That's 5 miles of walking within less than an hour. So 5 miles of walking with less than an hour. You know, some of these new companies are really understanding this. If they want best performance from people, that they have to give them time to work out, and they do give them time to work out. They even have desks that elevate, and then they have treadmills there so they can walk and actually burn more calories, another 100 calories per hour just walking at their desk, and they can actually do better work. If they're walking, they actually have more cognitive abilities too. Studies done with children show this. So, and you have more creativity at the same time. Also, studies done at the Mayo Clinic also showed that they have people lost more weight. They had a better body mass index also. And sitting in for 2 hours actually cancels out 20 minutes of exercise. So if you're sitting all day, you cancel out all that exercise you've done in the morning. So it's really not good. You got to find some way to get up and walk around, do things, exercise a little bit in between. That's what I do on a regular basis. Also, you decrease the amount of fat that you're going to burn if you're just sitting all the time. And actual hormones start to disappear in your body that break down fat. So that's really important. You really need to, get up and move. Think about 100 years ago, before we got all these computers and everything, we were moving all the time. You were working on the farm. You were bucking hay up into the truck all the time. I was a kid. That's what we did, There's no doubt about it. Get those hay hooks, put them around them, and push them up on the truck. It's hard work. Before we had the big machinery that we do now. Also, when I was a kid, my dad was a rice farmer. So, pulling up rice boxes, putting them on the levees, all kinds of things. It was strenuous work. And we got to work out every day. That was what life was, working out. Also, it's really important to get working out all the time. I know quite a few people who started working out in their 70s, and they never really worked out before. I know one particular lady that lived in California, Pacific Grove, and she started doing mountain climbing. And so that was a big thing for her. She had a bucket list, and she had to check off all these, and she got very healthy at the same time. Also, another one that actually climbed the Matterhorn in her 70s also. So this whole thing is, I'm too old to do that. That excuse doesn't work for me. I'm going to be 67 on the 10th of September, and I feel great. I feel like 20. Actually, I can do a lot of 20-year-olds. So I have actually proved that. So we can feel fit all of our lives. I know a man also, he's 92, and he eats nothing but raw food. And he looks great. He really is in tip-top shape, walks around all the time. He's always doing something, cognitively all there, and busy doing things. Actually, his wife, and he eats nothing but raw food too. Raw food all day long. Strawberries and fruit and vegetables, especially lots of veggies. And he looks really good. Unfortunately, his wife eats nothing but cooked food, and she's really heavy, and she just passed a while back, and she was younger than him. So I'm telling you, raw food is really important to have a lot of energy and getting up and go and feeling great in life. And we all have to have, daily choices that we make. Am I going to pick the, donut or the croissant over having some broccoli? That will do you in. There's no doubt about it. A bunch of sugar will do a person in. You'll have a high, and then you'll have a low, and then you don't have any energy whatsoever. And willpower is a muscle you have to flex every day. And the more you put willpower in doing little things that make you feel good about your day, the more you can accomplish big things and really feel good about them. So make discipline in your life. Discipline seems to be a dirty word to a lot of people. Yeah, my wife used to call me military. There's no doubt about it because, I get up at 4:30. I take the dog for a walk. I do 2 hours of meditation every day. I work out on and on and on. But it really has saved me in my older age, so there's no doubt about it. It made a huge difference. Center your eating around vegetable. No doubt about that. Vegetables, every single diet will tell you vegetables are good for you. And they have all those vitamins, minerals, and trace minerals, super amount of antioxidants, which are going to make you have a lot of energy. Like I said, eliminate sugar from your life. Get rid of, all the sweet treats, especially the baked goods. That's really not good for you, and that's going to drag you down. You're not going to have energy of any kind. Also, start having routines. The body loves routine. The mind hates routine. It's really, this is our greatest useful tool, but at the same time can be our worst enemy at the same time. So allow yourself to have some routines, Also, even disciplines like making the bed or sweeping the floor every day, going out and going into the garden and working every day. Those kinds of disciplines are important for being happy and having lots of energy. Also, instead of sugary things, put out a fruit bowl. Fruit has lots of fiber in it, really good for the body, does have energy there for you, and you will pick you up and give you sustained energy. Get rid of those terrible snacks. Get rid of the chips. Get rid of all those terrible sugary things, the candy bars, everything else. Allow those to go to the wayside. If you have them in the house, you're going to eat them, so throw them out. Or find somebody that wants them, I don't do that because I don't even allow them in the house in general. It's not good for anybody. Also, sugary soda and things like that, not good. No fried foods, too. Those are just going to make you feel dragging, and you're not going to have energy. Also, if you're tired, you sleep well. If you get out and do exercise on a regular basis, when I hit the sheets, I'm telling you, I am tired and I fall asleep like that. And I really feel good. Wake up refreshed in the morning and ready to go. Also, you got to make exercise a priority. I'll get to it. I've heard that so many times. Oh, I've never done that in my life. I'm going to do that someday. I'm getting into it slowly. Those are all excuses. You got to really do it first thing in the morning. Make it a priority to do first thing in the morning. Then you start burning calories all day long, and that gives you a lot of energy also. Also, check your fridge. Take all those terrible things out and put all the good things in. If it's from the produce section, it's going to be good for you. There's no doubt about that. Also, keep your interactions with people good because, we have over 20,000 interactions with, things every day. And the more energy we have, it's because we have good interactions with people. And, I think it's really important to keep positive interactions with people as much as possible. We need interactions with people because we're social beings, and no doubt about that. So you really need to get out and be around people. But you want to have positive people in your life also. And create good, uplifting interactions with people. That increases your mood and increases your energy. Also design your life. Don't let life take over and, do the default on you. That's not good. You have to design your life, or, society will design it for you. It probably won't be the one that you like, and it's not going to be great and not going to have much energy. Also, it's really interesting that when we get sick, somebody in our family gets sick, that type of thing, and there's a caregiver there, and the caregiver starts to get sick also. That's a normal thing. Not good. And everybody else around, even friends, start to get sick. They've actually did studies of this. So it's not just the caregiver, it's everybody else around. So it's like a big puzzle that comes together. You really have to have a network of people to help somebody. And you got to help yourself every day. That's important. And you'll have a lot of energy. Also, it's important to have positive memories. Good memories are important. Memories, yeah, you have happy, long memories all your life. If you just buy something, if you buy a new stereo, you buy a new bicycle, something like that, you'll use it for a month, and after a while, the stereo, you don't turn it on anymore. But if you go out and do something it's exciting and you feel good about, you're going to have that memory forever. Of course, don't go into debt over the whole thing, by going on a trip to Bora Bora or something like that. If you're in debt, that's not going to be good either. Also, with these cell phones and computers have negative effects on people. There was a guy a while back who was looking at his cell phone and walked off into the Grand Canyon. And, well, too bad, he died. There's no doubt about that. Look out, put that cell phone away. Interact with people. You see people sitting in booths at restaurants and they're just looking at this thing, you know what I mean? They're not interacting or talking with each other. This interaction is actually giving you energy. This thing is actually drawing energy from you. This cell phone, really not good. So allow yourself to put that cell phone away as much as possible, and computers. Also, direct interaction with people is very uplifting and energizing, so it's really important that way. Also, meaningful work. If you have something you're doing as a life project, I have a particular lady, a good friend, and she's helping impoverished women in giving them some skills and giving them jobs. They're actually making face masks right now and helping them in a great way. All kinds of different. Then they were making backpacks and all kinds of things. And it's very uplifting, and she has lots and lots of energy. You have to have some kind of purpose in life. Studies show that when you have a purpose in life, you have great health and well-being. If you get up in the morning and go, wow, something exciting came into my head last night and I want to do that today. Wow, there's nothing better than that. There's no doubt about that. Oh, wow, I know how I can help this lady, or I know how I can help that person. That is amazing. I just was talking to a janitor at a hospital. And a janitor at the hospital, I was asking, what do you do here? Oh, I'm cleaning around the place, but in my own way, I help all the healers here, because if it's not sanitary, if there's not, sterility here, people are going to get sick. So in my own way, I'm trying to help everybody in a great way. He had a positive attitude about his job and being a janitor. And I think a janitor is very important, especially at, hospitals where things have to be clean. You have to create meaning around your life. There's no doubt about that. If you don't have meaning to your life, if you go to a job every day that you hate, you're not going to have any energy at all. Absolutely, positively. I met a man last week. He hates where he lives. There's no doubt about it. He lives in New Jersey. He hates it, and he's very sick, and at the same time, he has zero energy, and so that will impinge upon your life. You need to love where you live, and that will make a huge difference in your life. If you hate where you live, that's not going to be good. You got to make some changes, no doubt about that. Also, I worked at the University of California, and I went to work every day. My boss, Bob, would crack jokes all day long. I would be sometimes rolling on the floor, laughing so hard I would have a side ache. And I went to work because of Bob, and he was a great man. I really enjoyed having him around. Wonderful man. So it's really good to have people like that and a place to work where you feel uplifted. There's no doubt about it. Also, it's really important to care about people and have joy and giving and caring. Are you creating joy in life? Are you giving in some way? Are you making a difference? That makes your life meaningful, and you have energy because of that. Are you being true to yourself? If you're not being true to yourself, you can see people working at jobs that are dead end and they just get the 2% salary increase. They're really not interested in what they do at all. And of course, they have no energy. They go home, plop, and get in front of the TV, and that's it. Not good. Also, you can take a few things like astrologists will help you to boost up your energy. Cordyceps mushroom, lion's mane mushroom. Some people can take ginseng a little bit to boost up energy. Also, it's important to have some financial security. You have to start that at the beginning, when you're in your 20s and work up so you'll have a nest egg for yourself. Also, like I said, if you help people, it helps you because you feel good deep down inside, and that makes a difference in your life. Want to have more energy? Then be of service to people. Help others. Be there for others. Make a difference in your life. Giving brings joy. Best hold up in your apartment and going nowhere, that is just an energy drainer. There's no doubt about it. I have a lot of people, especially now with the things going on that we have, viruses and stuff like that. They go, I can't go outside. Well, people can walk separately in the park and go out into the wilderness, and there's no problem with that whatsoever. And getting out in nature is really important for having energy also. So it's really important to do a lot of these things. Also, we learn to be fearful. We learn to be afraid. So you have to unlearn those traits, and so you have energy, because fear and that type of thing, and being fearful really drains us of energy. So let go of that. Now be strong, be fearless. No energy in that. That just drains you of energy. Start being a human being. Start being alive. Start feeling great about life. I find that 99% of energy, people having lots of energy, has to do with their thinking inside, and not a lot about, their whole life and what they're eating and that type of thing. A lot of people eat good and still feel drained because they just don't have the positive thoughts going on to make a difference in their life or help other people. And I've seen other people who didn't eat right have a lot of energy. They didn't end up living as long, but they helped a lot of people. So there's a whole lot of trade-off there. Stop pursuing happiness. Happiness will come when you start helping other people. You feel good inside when you help someone else. So remember a few of these things, bring them into your life, and you will have a great, great life full of energy like I do. There's no doubt about it. If you want to get a hold of me, do a consultation, my phone number and everything's at the end of the video. You can click on Show More. It's down below. And I ask for a $50 donation, and we can make your life feel great and get you on the road to recovery. All these chronic diseases can go to the wayside. Also, remember my new book, Live a Cancer-Free Life. And you can actually Google Live a Cancer-Free Life, and my book will come up. And you can find it on Amazon, and you can download it as a Kindle also for any of you people in other countries. So there's no reason to come down with cancer. We can help you to lower your chances of coming down with cancer by 1,000%. Have a great day. Remember a couple things. Remember God, and remember, I love you.